Hey everyone, this is Camry Selly, the school spirit expert, fellow entrepreneur, fellow Wonder Woman, fellow independent, overconfident, successful black woman, whatever you want to call me. I'm here. This is me. I am going live, which I have not done in a long time on this particular page. So this is my original entrepreneur page when I first got into entrepreneurship. And so I have given you all a disservice and not gone live or giving you as much video content about my journey as I think I should. So this is the reason why I'm going live now. And I plan to go live way more often, maybe 2 to 3 times a week or every day even. And the reason why I'm now at this point where I just want to go live in general is because I want to tell you about my journey. Because I feel like a lot of people don't give you the entrepreneurship journey, and I'm still in the beginning. So I want to tell you about all the hardships, all the heartaches, all the successes, the ups and downs, all of that, because I think people really need to know that, because people only see the glam after you make it. They only see, like, Oprah's all at the top and stuff, but you only see her struggle. Gary Vee, like all of these people who are successful now, and you hear about them because they got all this money and stuff, but not what happened in the beginning. So I'm going to tell you about my particular process because I am still in it, and I am in the very beginning still, from beginning to now and beyond. And so this is called Beyond the Box. And I call it Beyond the Box because I own a subscription box company. And I want to just give you all the background information of how I got started, my thought process, everything, just to give you a better outlook of how to get this shit started. Like, I'm about to be raw, okay? So, if y'all got kids or something and you don't want them to hear all the raw details, I'm getting raw with y'all. Like, this is very serious to me, and I love it. So I'm gonna share it with you all. So I have walked you through multiple businesses that I've done in this entrepreneurship journey. I've gotten into real estate investing. I've done like insurance and all this kind of stuff while I was working. But right now, and I own a subscription box company, which is like my bread and butter, my baby. I freaking love it because I feel like I've fallen into my passion, which is what a lot of people tell you to do, right? And I happen to have found it, which I love. So I own a subscription box company called College Care Club, and it's a subscription box that provides spirit care packages for students, alumni, and fans of your favorite school. And I love, school spirit. So that's why I started it. Hey, April, thanks for joining. So anywho's, that's not, all that encompasses my business because my vision is like so big for my company, and I'll have to explain that in another video. But College Care Club encompasses College Care Boxes and College Care Academy, which provides information, video to students about how to be successful not only in school, but beyond. So, videos of things they don't teach you while you're in school that you wish they taught you. So, how to wash clothes, how to deal with peer pressure, how to deal with relationships, how to deal with stress, how to deal with wealth building while you're in college, how to start your own business while you're in college. So, it's going to be a lot of subject matter experts on that site. I'm not going to get too far into details yet into the business because I have other videos that I'll just walk you through the journey of everything that I'm doing. So, why am I taking you through this process of my entrepreneurship journey? Like I said, I think people don't tell you enough. I think they don't give you all of the details. They don't give you all of like the heartaches, and they need to. So I'm going to. So on my process, I will be documenting just about everything that I've done, and I'm gonna take y'all through this road, through this journey of me being able to launch and build my business, build my passion. So in the beginning, I grew up in Montgomery, Alabama. I ended up going to school at Michigan State for undergrad, got my bachelor's there, and then I went to Auburn for grad school. That was my journey. And then I went straight into corporate America, which was like a complete eye-opener for me, because what I thought it was going to be is not what it ended up being. You never really know what you're getting into when you leave school, and they don't prepare you enough for it. But I loved the company that I was working for, and that's why I moved to Dallas, Texas, which is where I am right now. But I didn't like all the nuances in it. I didn't like the very structured box that you had to be in. And that just wasn't my thing. I didn't care to be going to little social events, networking with people that I don't really know or don't really care for, because I don't really care what's going on at your golf event next week. Like, it just wasn't my thing. It just was not me. So I decided to venture off and do my own thing. But that was like a 5-year process. So I was working with that company for about 5 years before I decided to leave. And in that process, after day one, I knew I didn't want to be there. But the funny thing is that I didn't make moves until maybe the second year to try and figure out what the hell I wanted to do. And that took a long time, because everybody's like, oh, just do stuff that you're passionate about. Do stuff that you can, that you'll love forever, blah, 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 blah. Okay, how the hell I figure out what that is? Because I didn't know what the hell I like to do or what I want to do. All I knew is that, there were things that I liked but couldn't figure out how to turn that into a business. So for me, I love sports, okay? I love schools. I love going, and specifically collegiate sports. So I love going to universities, figuring out the culture, understanding it, understand like the background behind why their mascot is this or why their colors are that. That was me. I was like that girl. I wake up in the morning on Saturdays and watch College Game Day, not just because of the analysts and figuring out who playing and all that kind of stuff, but because on College Game Day, they actually talk about the behind the scenes stuff in the schools and what's going on and the histories and all that kind of stuff. So I would be like so giddy to like understand, what was going on with players and what was going on with the school and why they got this particular flag and why they decide to, host like their band events on Thursdays, blah, blah, blah. I would then go straight to Wikipedia and like read the entire Wikipedia page on a particular school. So that was just me. And it just like occurred to me one day around year 4 working with this company that after I saw a particular product on Instagram, I was like, oh my God, I can make this product into a subscription box for everybody. And that's kind of how I fell into my passion. So my company does spirit care packages for universities. And in those care packages, it has like little fun facts about the school. And that's the kind of stuff that I like. It has like the sports schedule, which is also something that I like. But it also provides a little bit of school spirit for that particular individual at their doorstep. And so that's why I got into the creation of College Care Club and falling into my passion. I absolutely love it. And every time I ship out boxes, I love it. It's amazing. It just gets me all giddy inside and I get like this little tingly feeling. I kid you not. I love being able to create boxes that I feel like people can connect with directly to the school or university that they went to. Because most people have school spirit. Not everybody, but a lot. I shouldn't even say most. A lot of people have school spirit. So that's where I fell into my passion. But getting back to the story. So that happened around December 2017 is when I, saw the image and I was like, oh my God, I can do this. That was December 2017. January 2018, I told my boss I was quitting my job. That's how confident I was in wanting to do this business. I was ready for an outlet, and I was like, this is going to be my outlet. I'm about to make millions of dollars. I ain't going to need this business. I done fell into my passion. If you fall into your passion, you're going to easily make money. That was my thought process. Like, I was going to fall into my passion, and money was just going to come to me, like, instantly, because I'm going to be working this. Yeah, that's not what happened. I told my boss January 2018 that I wanted to quit my job. And in that process, I had started working my business. I got my EIN. I got my business name. I started getting a website together, X, Y, and Z. I started doing everything I could to start developing this business because I was like, I'm going to give her a 30-day notice. Well, they told me, or asked me anyways, could I stay until April 2018? So I said, okay. Well, that gave me more time. I was still going to get some checks because let me tell you something. My bank account was not flourishing when I told her that I was going to quit my job. I mean, I literally had just bought a house less than a year before then, and which is a house that I'm in now. And it's not like I just had a set plan and I had saved up all this money. I literally had put my money into my house and all this kind of stuff. So I was like, great, let me stack up some more checks because this is what God wants me to do, right? So anyways, April 27th was my last day, 2018. I was like, my business is rolling. I'm about to get everything popping. Well, because of the type of business I was going into, which was collegiate licensing, yeah, that's a process. So that was my first hurdle. So collegiate licensing is a whole big thing with universities. They do not allow you to put their licensing on a particular product without giving them some money and them approving it. So when I decided that I wanted to do this, I went to some people that I knew that I found out that actually was doing something that has had collegiate licensing before, and they've gone through the process and blah, blah, blah. Well, I went to this person, and basically I got very minimal information. They told me, though, this is what happens, and it's really, really hard to get licensing, X, Y, and Z, and if you want to do it, you can, but maybe you should go this route, blah, blah, blah. And then that was kind of it. I was like, okay, can I lean back on you for more information if I want? And they didn't really seem like they wanted to give me a lot of information or a lot of detail of how to help me start this business. Although I did have another friend that did help me a little. They gave me information about subscription boxes. This is where you can go and get this. This is what you can do with it. But that was it. I mean, I was kind of basically on my own trying to figure this mess out. So when it came to collegiate licensing, my first hurdle was going and getting it from the university. Hey, Janice, thanks for joining. Funny, I got all deltas on right now. Anyways, so I wanted to go and get my collegiate licensing, and my first hurdle was going to the university because I was told that they don't really give licensing like that. It's really, really hard for you to get it, blah, 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 blah. So I was like, okay, well, let me figure this out. So I was like, you know what? They're not about to tell me no. So what I decided to do is that, thank you, Janice. I love you. So what I ended up doing was getting my box. I did a prototype, and I went straight to the university. And I was like, I knocked on their door, literally locked on the trademarks and licensing department's door of this university, which was Auburn University. That was the first one. Went in, and I was like, you know what? This is what I want to do. This is my box. This is what it looked like. This is what I benefit you all. Would you please give me the okay to license this product? They loved it. And that's where the licensing process started. And I was so shocked that I was actually able to get the licensing that quickly. It was amazing. So that's when I knew that God was like, yeah, Cam, this is for you. This is your path. That door was so easy to open. I was like, great, I'm gonna keep going. All right, so I got my licensing for my product for the box, and then the next process for me was to get everything together for the particular box for the university. And so what I ended up doing was working directly with the university on the licensing process. And let me tell y'all, that process took way longer than I thought it was going to take. Again, I'm thinking in my mind I'm about to be making like money so I can continue to help like live and eat and pay for my house, my mortgage and everything immediately. Nah, this is about June, right? And I started this in April. So they were like, well, it's going to take longer. The process just takes a long time. So I'm like, man, I need to get everything started because the biggest time to be able to come out with university products and stuff is in the summertime right before football season, especially with like Auburn University, because it's a football school. And they were just like, the process was just taking so long. So I didn't actually get licensed for my box until November, or basically end of October. That was like ridiculous. Let me tell you why. Because all I did was send out emails, or I sent out ads on Facebook just to let people know what I was doing and see if they would be interested, if they want to join my email list to get on the College Care Club listserv for a War Eagle box. People loved it. I got so many people that were coming to me that were trying to that were putting their name on the email list. It was just kind of crazy. And my marketing person who was helping me, which is another soror, she was like, she had never seen this much interest in a particular product that fast. So I was like, man, this is about to be awesome. Well, Auburn shut me down and said cease and desist, because you cannot even tell people that you're coming out with this product until the licensing process is finished. So I stopped, but I had a good 300 to 400 people on my email list. So in November, when I decided to launch it, because my licensing process was done by the end of October, well, I put out an email blast about, okay, yeah, the product's ready. Everybody come and buy it, you know. I got one person that signed up for my monthly box. All these people that wanted to get this box, right? One person signed up in November, and that was right when I launched it, right? I went back to my marketing person, and we're both scratching our heads like, what is going on? People love this box. Out of 300 or 400 people, only one person wanted to buy it. I didn't know what to do. I was scared because I was like, man, my funds are running out, right? Because I quit my job April 27, 2018, and I got this box. And I've got these hopes and dreams, which is basically all I was living off of. So we went back to the drawing board, and we were like, what is it that we think we can do? Why aren't people buying this as fast as we thought we would, or we thought that they would? So then we started putting out more Facebook ads. We started asking people directly, like, hey, what's going on? You're on our email list, but you didn't buy the product. Is there a reason why you didn't buy it? I got some feedback from people, maybe 6 people. Again, this is an email list of almost 400 people. Maybe 6 people got back to me and said why they didn't buy it. And their reason was because of the price, right? But I couldn't bring down the price of my box because it was a licensed product, which meant that a percentage of the royalties was going to the university. So if I brought down the price of it, that meant that my margins were going to be dang near zero. Because my whole thing was I was going to provide products to people, and I wasn't going to charge a buttload of money like you see in a lot of products that come from universities. I was going to give you a bunch of stuff in a box at a really good price because I'm working directly with vendors. Anyways, so we went back to the drawing board. I'm like, I can't bring the price down. So that means that because the price is where it was, I just needed to create more awareness of how great my product was. Because for the price, it is actually a really, really good product. People just aren't aware of it. So, for example, with Starbucks is just coffee. it's really good coffee, but they charge you like a huge amount of money for it compared to other coffee places because of how good the product is. And so I learned from my marketing coach that, you know, it's because people don't know the value of your product, because it's an absolutely amazing product. So I had to start doing campaigns on Facebook, which cost more money, of, you know, being able to show people that my product is great. Mind you, by this time, at the end of December, at the end of the year, I had started tapping into my, I had moved like my retirement savings and stuff and started using that. I was like, I gotta use some money. I gotta have some money. So anyways, I'm still in the deficit, right? At that point, didn't really have that much funds or anything. But regardless, I had a product that I absolutely loved, and people just needed to understand what it was. So, shoot, now we're getting into 2019. The funny thing is, in December, after I started bringing more awareness of my product, that was the biggest sales jump. I had sold like 12 boxes in December, which was amazing, right? Compared to 1 box in November. So then that's when I realized I just needed to market more and get my, you know, get the word out, basically. Now we're in January, February, March, and we're getting up to now. I'm still not doing as many sales as I would like to do, but we are growing, which makes me happy. So, you know, I'm progressing and I'm getting up to speed and understanding how marketing works, understanding how producing the boxes work. I mean, it's a lot. When you're an entrepreneur, you're everything. You're the accountant, you're the technician, you're the producer. You know, you are the marketing person. You are the freaking everything. So that's exactly what I am right now. And sometimes I pull my hair out, and sometimes I wake up crying because I'm like, I don't know what the heck I'm supposed to do. I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do. But I figure it out. And that's why I'm still here and I'm still pushing. And so that's where I want to get everybody up and close and personal. The raw information about what's going on with my business, my journey, because it's going to help any other entrepreneur that's out there. And it's also going to help me being able to document things that I know that I can tell people and help people on their journey if you want to become an entrepreneur. But I'm still out here. I actually got some boxes I have to ship out this morning. But you all let me know if you have questions. A lot of people usually ask me about subscription boxes because they want to start their own subscription box. And I can tell you all types of stuff about that. And I'll probably write a book about it one day. But if y'all have any questions on like entrepreneurship, I don't know how much money you think you need to save, stuff like that. People ask me questions all the time, how I got into what I got into and why I decided to do it. This is why I'm doing this. So thank you all for joining. I'll probably do another live in a couple days just to kind of get you all up to date on the actual business itself and not the behind the scenes story, just so you all can know what's going on. So thanks, you guys. Thank you all. Thank you, Kendra. I see you. Thank you for joining. And y'all have a great day. I love you much. Bye-bye.